To finish of the Tomb Raider, we are going to play the Blood Eyes DLC, what the hell. It has lot in... I really liked it. I'm really sorry that the last two episodes of Rise of the Tomb Raider, there is no audio. I fucked up. I forgot to select it on OBS, but it's okay. I will gladly replay this because it's really... I really like the lore. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Blood Ties. Some documents and relics. Okay, bye. Important clues can be found in Documents Relics Viewer. Some documents and relics found throughout the manor are essential for completing the story. Thank you. Let's see if I still remember the codes.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Can I try the code? No, I cannot.
Need a combination for this lock.
Okay. I will get everything. I will get every, like, document I can because I like...
Dad's map of the
hearing.
forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Poor guy. Let's see. Diary.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
Amelia's journals. Next steps. Mom's own words. I can almost imagine her speaking. I wish I could remember her voice.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Ooh.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Yoruba. It reminds me of the Orisha masks in Legend of Lara Croft.
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Benjamin Croft statue bust.
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Aww. We hate Anna. We hate her.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
23 of May, 1988. Damn.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
Look at the dinosaur.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
The treasure of the ancients. Let's see. Disgraced. Renowned historians' wild claims debunked. The London Times. What is this? I cannot see.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond, and she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Lord's Croft's journals. First impressions. I always knew that. Okay. I always knew that my parents met at Oxford, but never the circumstances. Just like that, to argue mythology as a way to flirt.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
Aww. Oh, I forgot you. Hello? What is this?
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Richard Croft explores myth in search of lost truths within Christianity. The word myth rests on a historical basis. By the time of Christ, the Greco-Roman world had started to use the term myth, Greek mythos, to mean fable, fiction, lie. As a result, the early Christian theologians used myth in this sense. The dictionary meaning of the word myth is the traditional Christian meaning, and the expression Christian mythology, as used in academic discourse, may offend Christians for this reason. A truly engaging discussion lays the foundation for understanding human history. Dr. Thomas Breder, professor of archaeology, Cambridge, an ambitious, highly important book. I didn't read that when I record without my
The
microphone.
door to the library.
Hello?
Locked. There's got to be another way through. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these.
This reminds me from Tomb
Dad became
Raider.
interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
This reminds me of Tomb Raider Anniversary. What's this?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
It's okay. Oh, fuck.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Old Servants Corridor. Hello?
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
She cannot see in the dark. The laptop.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
Oh, poor girl. Messages asking about mom. It was so hard for dads to talk about mom. Oh, heater. I kinda want the I kinda want a heater right now. Oh, my bag. It looks like the one from the classic games. There's nothing. Why did they put that? There's nothing there.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't
Hello
worry,
there.
I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
My laptop.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Atlas de Marnay. Clearance. I don't know how I feel about keeping this old manor, but one thing is clear to me. I need Uncle Atlas out of my life for good. I mean, I kinda get him, like...
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Like, his sister died. Like, I get it.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
It's really nice to see the manor after Underworld. It's like, it's different, but it's pretty. I think this is the same one they use in Legend of the Tomb Raider, since it's the unified timeline.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Oh my god, that's a lot of cigarettes. Your hand is not strong. Missing gear. Opening this object requires the master key.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Can we...
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
The way that she nods. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Motherfucker. The master key. Because that key is super master. This is the master key. The boss key. Interact.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think
Ew.
Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Roth Mansion. Roth Mansion.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Can I... Thank you. Where's my hair black?
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
What is going to be your next trip? Because I don't know if this is after the game, before the game. New gear, flashlight.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
No.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long, I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me, if it's worth fighting him for. I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Okay, so this is after Syria and before going to Siberia. Messages. A message to Jonah. I hope Jonah doesn't worry about me too much. We haven't talked since I left for Syria. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Let me read.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby, but it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
A life of possibilities. This is incredible. Mom was on the verge of fulfilling one of her dreams. But it can be so cruel. Oh, bro. Isn't that a photo? A portrait of us? Or it's only in the Legend Anniversary Underworld timeline?
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
The paintings are pretty. There's nothing here. Okay, we can go explore now. There's the crest, the family crest. Oh my god, where am I? Time to explore. Use the servant's passage to reach the library. Hello.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
A brother's warning. Mom was engaged to someone else. There's so much I never knew about her. Like this drama. Poor Amelia Croft. I like that in... Whoa.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
No, we are not going to. I like that in this timeline it's the father's focus, and in the one that was before it was the mother focus.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia.
Whoa.
In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun, amidst the dust and ruins.
Travels together. I heard so many stories about that expedition. To see it from Dad's perspective makes me realize that it was Mom who made it also memorable.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Oh my god, I love her voice. I love her voice. Oh,
Amelia,
no.
I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please,
Motherfucker.
don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
Okay, I was born. A brother's plea. Uncle Atlas has been causing problems for my family for too long. Now, I'm glad Mom ignored his warnings. Oh my god, a rat.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Yo, what the hell? Is that cigarettes?
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
Okay, is this the reference of the classic games? Because in one of the manor levels, Winston is always following you, and you can actually lock him up in the freezer. Oh my god, this is too good. Little Angel, Winston. Oh, poor Winston. I remember doing that to him. I can't believe that was such a little brat. Thank goodness he had patience with me.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
Winston.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Someday.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
That's pretty. Okay, let me cook. Never mind.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
Decisions. For the time she was with us, I hope it was enough. I hope it was worth it. I think it was worth it because if she brought you into the world, she must have loved you. Really, really a lot, Lara. The deepest bonds are the ones of a mother and a child.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
Birthday expedition. It really was one of the best birthdays I had. Aww. Opa. Wait. Can I read that? Why there's so much wine? Oh my god. This is worth like a lot. She could just sell it and be even richer. Chitting. Okay, girl, run.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
I mean, it's full of wine. Let's go into the expedition.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The keepers of knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Ay, that's so cute, bro. Let's see. There's nothing here.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
That was so cute.
Water damage from the main hall above.
Wait, let me go this way first. I got lost last time.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Mummy bear. I am the mummy bear. I am the mummy bear. I'm the mummy bear. Bro, that song is so old. Oh my god. What is that? Ah, nothing. The basement of despair. We're leaving it. Let's go to the library. I forgot what was the name of it. Hello? Secrets of the past. You know there's something here. Whip up. Hello?
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
Look at the swag. Oh my god. Cannot open this because I'm weak. Hey girl. Please, guys, don't look at my ass. Thank you. Where am I?
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights.
His
There's a
granny.
missing page.
Where did the page go?
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Cracks in the foundation. It was almost over before it started. I always admired Dad's ability to recognize when he was wrong. So I thought he got obsessed with the thing of immortality after the mom died, so, but it seems it was before. Okay.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has
Where
the
can I-
combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
Invisible ink that put so much work into the birthday expedition. Father.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Clues. Safe combination clues. Dad would never have written down the combination, but it looks like he left himself clues to remember the numbers.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe.
I need a gear. Give me the gear.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
This belonged, yes, to your grandfather. We saw that in... we saw the thing about the initials in Tomb Raider Underworld.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I think it's because they had the same name, RC, but he never did signed it as RC. That's how Lara found out the hidden.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Discoveries. Dad never told me about this myth. Why was he so sure? What did he find that convinced him it was real?
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
Oh, the
This
dinosaur.
is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
I like tigers too.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
Yeah, that tiger looks a bit, yeah. This is the dinosaur of the picture.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Lara. Yes, cakes next to William Blake.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Save combination clues. Thank
Now,
you.
let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My
Whoa.
goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
My darling girl.
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
That's cute.
Me back. Those were good times. The best times.
Hmm. Where is the... No, I don't have the thing. What is this?
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
Oh, the journey. She was beginning to believe. It must have... Oh my god, it must have made Dad so happy to know she could accept his wild ideas. Let's put music. Please don't stop the music.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Reginald. Oh my god, girl. I don't know if I can unlock that. I need you.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Oh my god. This is really high and dangerous for a kid. And for an adult. If I am the one controlling. Yippee! It's okay, she doesn't take fall damage. Okay, let's go up. Don't look at my ass, please. Makes me uncomfortable. Please don't stop the music. What is this?
Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
The master key. It's here, no? I forgot. I have to light it up.
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say.
Force. Force? How do you say, like, have strength?
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
Crofts. Oh my god, with the C. Can I move?
All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
Okay, we didn't find any documents.
I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
Okay, girl. Sorry. Perhaps I forgot. Bro, she told me to go to the West Wing, and I went to the West Wing. The music. Da, 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 da.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number. But which one?
Okay. This corresponds to... Give me a moment.
I
To the
remember
number
this
5.
now.
Remember that, okay? Number 5.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
On the West Wing. So pretty. Croft. Wear helmets. Danger. What? The structure is declared unsafe for human occupy or use. Ah. If it's only for any person to... Okay, fine. Let me in! Let me in!
Worse than I thought.
What? I wonder if Shadow of the Tomb Raider... I don't know if there's like a manor. I don't remember. I wonder if it's fixed. Because surely we will get the wheel. Can you? Thank you.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Consumed by grief. That was right. I could sense the change, and now I'm going to find my own answers. Oh my god, jeez, this just turned into a darker mood. The room, no?
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations, free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
Oh, an unlikely union. Marrying in Luxor was Mom's idea. I never knew. I'm lucky to have this glimpse of her so many years later. Okay, 4 days. She married 4 days before her birthday. What is this?
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
Oh my god. Stopping time. I know Dad couldn't deal with what happened, but it's time to open up the West Wing again. It's time to move on.
At least that old thing still works.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
Yours? Right. Something in yours. I didn't even see this in the playthrough that I did with my mic. That was not working.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather? Or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favours a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Oh my god, I didn't see this also. A new Croft, in a way, that found the secret of immortality and didn't even realize it. I'm glad they went with Lara. Oh my god.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
That's so cute.
After everything...
Oh shit.
I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
I fucked up.
Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
Done. How could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
She's going to say something.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents.
I mean, it was like a forbidden love. It was never easy.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
Bust of Richard Croft. What is this?
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
What is that? Lady Croft.
Mum, on her wedding day. She looks so beautiful.
October.
There's a date. October something. Damn, the number is faded.
Oh, she's beautiful.
The anniversary was in October. But which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere.
My birthday's in November.
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Oh! 13th of October? 1 month before my birthday. Oh my god.
October 13th, Mum's birthday.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
Oh my god. So 13th of November is my birthday. October 13th, Amelia's birthday. And February 14th, it's Lara's birthday. Oh my god, we are all connected. Okay. Wait. I forgot something. The painting's clue. Can you run? No. I forgot the paintings. La 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 la. Wepa!
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
This is not Yamatai, Lara. Calm down, please. I know that you're traumatized. Letter.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately. She's begun to worry that she isn't like the other girls. And having grown up with only a father, it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder if this new friend of yours, Anna, is it? Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth bringing her to the manor to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let you decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
So she was young really young when Anna came along. Concerned. Oh, Winston, he really did look out for me. They were making fun because she was a tomboy.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
I was also a tomboy. It's okay, Lara.
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
Looks really pretty.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
Hey, this is so cute. Games we played. Good job, Dad. You knew how hard this decision was for her, and you made it easy. Ay, he's so cute. Stop it.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
No. She was too young.
Mum with me as a baby.
Baby
I've never
Lara.
seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Baby Lara. Ay, so cutie.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
She painted him. Oh, look at the... Oh, that's so cute. Look at that.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings. Richard's favourite one among them. A
Oh,
simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
moving in. It must have been so hard for her to give up her family.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination. Okay, back to the study to open
Okay.
that safe.
4 blocks. For some reason, when I did this, my mind kept saying 3. It was 3. 3 blocks. And then I stayed there for a bit being like, what the fuck? What is the
This was
combination?
for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
Oh, I was so stupid, bro.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
A new love. I still feel that connection to you, Mom. Like, this is so cute. Jump. Yahoo! Oh, that painting is so... Oh, the piano she mentioned.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Oh, stop it. I'm going to cry. Oh my god.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Yeah. You can cherish it forever now. Why was that so creepy? I really like this backstory. Because the trilogy, supposedly, it's the beginning of Lara. And seeing this, like, her past is really cool.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad.
Okay. It's... clues.
For God's
So
sake,
5,
memorize the combination, you
5,
fool.
4,
Lara's-
9.
Okay,
5,
found all the clues.
4, 9.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
Ah, this was
That
quick.
worked.
Bro, I spent so much
It makes
time.
me happy to know that Dad kept this safe.
Oh, it took me so much time.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Last time, oh my god, let's see.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
What the hell? Broken. Dad. Oh no. What did you do? Okay, so
Dad, what did you do?
she died when she was going to meet him for Tibet. Oh my
Dead
god.
sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy.
I wonder if she will read.
Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that?
It would be cool if she published it. I don't know.
A blank page.
It's not a blank page, Lara.
Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Blank page, blank space, and now write your name. Yahoo! No one can stop me for jumping anywhere I want.
A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Okay, so this is... That's the chest that we played with Winston. So... Should be... where am I? Oh, hello.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I recognize that same passion in you. You're more like him than you know. Never doubt that he loves you more than his research, more than his artifacts, more than anything in this world. Storms pass, and tomorrow will be clear and blue again. When you have finished, please leave the tray outside. Be well. Yours, Winston.
Storms pass. I don't even remember this letter. I'm sure I wasn't able to read it at the time. Did he write this more for himself than me? Why is it saying to Lord Croft and it's addressed to me? Where am I, bro? Is there anything more here? Before I go. Where you go, I go. What the hell? Oh my god, the bear. The bear. I'm kinda lost. No, I'm not. I know where to go. But now that I'm here, can I open that? I want to open this. Shazam! Open.
The Croft family crest.
Banger. There's nothing more. No. Oh, the visors are pretty. Where you go, I go. Where you see, I see. Okay, let's meet down there. Okay. The codes. What does this open? Hello. Goodbye. I was here, wasn't I? I was here. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It happens to the best of us. Happens. It happens. Okay, I think it's right here. Here, no? Aha. Okay, blank letter revealed.
A hidden message.
So it's 3 dots, Stigman and birds. So what is it?
I remember
3
this
dots,
now. Each
birth.
district in ancient Egypt had a
3 dots,
symbol and a
one,
number. I
1,
always
3.
preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Lara, let me concentrate. So it's 1, 4, 2. Where are you? Why? What? 1, 4, 2. Banger.
That worked.
That were for real.
Damn, locked in.
Yo. Don't do it to me.
Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here.
GG's, we're going to die here.
Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Hello. The hidden truth. Search Lord's secret vault for clues. Oh! What? Okay. That was weird.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings, attracting all the wrong sorts of attention. Roth thinks I'm being paranoid by building this secret vault, but I know I'm being watched. My work is too important and potentially too dangerous. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
Trinity.
I need a secure place to keep it all safe.
Keeping secrets. That must have seemed paranoid to Roth, but I understand why he built these vaults. Like, we can understand how much Roth was involved. He was really, really close.
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
This crypt. What? Ah. Look at the vases. I cannot read that because that's French. Wait. Oh.
Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
Whoa. Where you go, I go. The letter.
My love. It is silent.
Oh.
So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more. That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared. Richard, what lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love. Become the father Lara deserves. Know that I will live on in her.
What the fuck? Facing death. I can't imagine what Dad felt reading this letter from Mom. I can barely read it without bursting into tears. I hope he came to eventually see Amelia in me.
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave.
Oh my god.
Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Thank you. I see that there. Wait. We will see that in a bit. There's another letter. Oh my god, wait. First, let's take those little things.
This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
Xian. The book.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Lord Croft's Codex.
Richard,
Uh-oh.
I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it. You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have choked the life from her with your own hands.
What the
Do
fuck?
not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As
Oh my
Lara's legal
God.
guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl. If not, I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all. Atlas.
Blame. Uncle Atlas won't stop until the Croft name is ruined. I have to find a way to get him out of my life. Oh my god, he's pissed.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a
Afraid of
charge in the
pocket
air like the
watch.
moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
The ritual. Oh, Dad. Part of me wishes you had succeeded.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere.
Gimme.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
We kind of saw in the planning. I saw like there was like a passage underground. And we got back there and I didn't even open that. Oh my god. Huh. It's fine. We don't need to open it. Excuse me. Thank you. Run. Let's turn this on one last time. La 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 la. Where am I? I'm lost. Where you go, I go.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Uh-huh. Ciao. Ciao. Boom. Investigate the Croft family crypt. Oh my god. So, like in Tomb Raider Underworld, there is a crypt under the mansion, the manor. That's kind of wow.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stone slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy. One that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
The return. This is where it all started, our family obsession. Well, now it's time for me to complete our work. I remember in getting every relic, I was missing one. And the one I was missing was right here.
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect reputation. I wonder what she would have thought of me.
Ooh, I don't know, but she would be proud. So everyone is here. Scarlet Croft, Thomas, Rose, the one we just saw. Husband and father, I cannot see the name. Benjamin Croft. Oh my god, the one from the...
My god, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
But wait, girl, we have to see the rest of the Crofts. Let's see. Eh? Ah, Earth. Okay, we cannot see. I want to know, did they ran out of ideas for the names, or I'm just dumb? I don't know. Avelina. Alivinary Cry. And there's... Oh my god.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love, it's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
Can I cry? Oh my god. This... Rise of the Tomb Raider, Blood Ties. Oh my god.
What's this? A letter.
Additional relics. 2 days later.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void.
Fuck
Croft
you.
Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity, to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
Capitulation. Not sure about his offer. We'll see what the future brings.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
And there it is. We finished Rise of the Tomb Raider finally, and I'm really sorry about the 2 episodes not being with audio, with my microphone. It was such a stupid mistake, and I still feel mad about it, but that's it. Now we will move on to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and hopefully finish it before Resident Evil 9. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.